On the radar. Yo, I got my guy here, J Dhane. What's good, bro?
What's the word, yo? Thanks for having me, bro.
Nah, man, it's a pleasure. I would say you have a new single out now, but it's in reality you have four new singles out now. You got Quarantine featuring Rodney Racks, Confess with Obanga, Lit, and Fire. Like, bro, you've been, when I look at your iTunes, right? It's only these four records. So off the rip, I gotta ask you, what happened to all your old music? If not, where is all your old music? Is this like a rebrand? Like, what happened here?
Yeah, I'm revamping myself. I was JB not too long ago, and
Okay.
I changed my name, and I got a new way of recording. I changed kind of my whole sound. So like, I'm just revamping everything. So everything is just fresh. I had a song it might still be on iTunes called On the Way. I did that with my boy Young Gemini. It's an old song, even the way it was mixed, but it's still up there if anybody wanted to check that out.
But it would be under your old name then, I'm assuming.
It'll be under JB, yep.
Oh, see, I didn't even know that. See, now, like, I wish I kind of knew that before, so that way I could actually, like, I could listen to all your old stuff. So, like, back then, like, what's the difference between who you were back then to, I guess, like, who you are now? Like, what changed that made you wanted to, like, I don't know, do this whole revamp of your music and your, I guess, your brand in general, if that makes sense.
Um, well, I've always been like real singy with my style, like,
Right.
we in the era of like that real singy rap kind of get away with it kind of melody thing. And like I just sung a lot. I really would just, it almost sounded too churchy. So, yeah. So like I sat down and as I kept recording and getting different beats and working with different people, I just kind of created a whole new sound that I think it would fit this era and still be able to let me sing. So that's why I revamped everything.
That's interesting because you hear a lot of artists nowadays who might like and I do agree that your sound now is very more like it's mixed in this way where it's like it has that old school vibe to it, but like it's not, it works for 2021. You know what I'm saying? It's not like,
Right,
there's some people in 2021 who are still making music that's like sounds like it's from 2005. And I think
right,
that
right.
that's always like it's good music. It's just that people have it's hard for that to
Different
hit. But
tastes. It's a new era, man. You still gotta,
like you're
comply with the
keeping
people.
like you're keeping current with it while still keeping, I guess, like that piece of the music that inspired you and kind of like what you used to kind of like vibe with making.
Exactly. You got it.
And so with this rebrand, what else comes with this? Like a new look, a new style. I
Yeah,
don't know
bro.
JB. I don't know JB. So
For
you got to
real.
tell me about JB.
Oh,
That's why I'm asking all
before
these
me,
questions.
I have hair. I didn't even have hair before. I had a dark Caesar. I even have
I
a
was like, I was
tattoo.
about to say you just had like a nice fade, like a Caesar.
Got a
That's it.
tattoo on my neck. I thought I would never get a tattoo. Like, like I don't know. I'm just trying to step out the box, man, and do things that I think that I would never do. It's one life, and I want to give it my all while I'm doing this music thing right now.
Which one of these four singles that you've dropped in 2020 has been your favorite and why?
Recently out of the four, I gotta say Lit, because it has this bounce, but it still keeps that smooth nonchalantness about me,
Mm.
and I feel like it still shows in those lyrics, but it still allows you to listen and you know
Yeah. Yeah, it's like the more like upbeat of the
of the
records
four.
that
Yeah.
you dropped. Yeah.
Hmm.
I, and
That
and
quarantine, yeah.
that in quarantine, yeah, quarantines is dope, and I kind of like how that record is more well from the single art at least it's like obviously catered more towards the ladies as well, right?
Right.
And even what you're saying about whatnot. Why do that with that record? Because I know like a big part of you is kind of like you want to make the music for the ladies, you want to touch the ladies around the world,
Right.
etc., etc. Why with that record?
Well, I mean, like I said, everything is. You said it already. Everything is based for the ladies. So when we did the quarantine thing, we was just like, we didn't want it to be like a sad thing, like, damn, quarantine's going on, people sick with COVID, and we didn't want it to be that. We wanted to still be able to show you, like, yo, we could bop out and go. I had a line in there when I was like, though we quarantine, that ain't stopping you from getting to me. Like, I just
Yeah,
wanted to still be able to vibe out, like, yo,
you want to keep it sexy.
that's it.
Yo, I love that. And you got some visuals out now. So and you also said you're telling me that we got a few visuals on the way. So
That's a
obviously right
fact.
now we got the Confess dropped, right? And you got
Right,
Lit out now, you got Fire out now. What do you have in store for your visuals? And like how much like cuz I know you're telling a story with most of these videos. How much of
right.
like a hand in your visuals do you have and what else do you have coming up when it comes to that?
Um, I got a video. I got what? I think I have 2 or 3 videos already done.
Okay.
Too Late. There's a song I'm dropping called Too Late with Capella Gray. There's a song that I got by myself called Shorty You Bad. I love that video. That's why I can't wait to drop that one, because if y'all feeling Confess, y'all gonna love Shorty You Bad. And like I said, I'm shooting the video for Quarantine probably next week or so, and Lead Me On and On Everything. I'm shooting video. It's gonna be a visual year because I can't be anywhere physically, so I want to make sure y'all can feel me as well as hear me.
Now, what is your game plan right now? Are you just kind of playing the singles game, or are you planning on doing an EP? Like, what
Nah,
route are you kind of
I had
taking?
a project. I had a project called Listening Session. It was supposed to drop January 10th on my niece's birthday, but it got pushed back, and I haven't got the second date yet. So I can't. I don't have that information for you yet.
So since
But
then, you just been dropping the singles.
right,
Got you, got you. So this you said it's called listening sessions.
Listening Session. Yeah.
Listening sessions. So with listening sessions, were some of these joints that you put out on listening sessions, or that's like a completely different type of vibe that
Yeah, some of
you
them are. Some of them are. And some of them were flying by. Like Lead Me On wasn't originally on it. I haven't dropped Lead Me On yet, but I think that's gonna make the tape. Um Quarantine wasn't original. Quarantine was just a song that me and
it was
my
a
boy
Lucy?
Yeah, we did that on our own, and my management heard it, and they was rocking with it. So we pushed that one fully. Um but yeah, like I said, we don't have the second day yet, so anything's possible right now. We could switch up the track list. We're working with the people right now. Whatever they like, we're gonna try to give it to them.
Right, right. Well, being from New York, what are some, as and are you're an independent artist, correct?
Right.
Being an independent artist from New York, what have been like some of the hurdles and things, and I don't know, maybe roadblocks is a good way to put it too. What are some of the things that you faced kind of navigating these waters?
Um, my biggest thing out here in NY, I don't know if it's the same everywhere else. Like the support out here, man. Like it's
Yeah.
crazy. Like I could go to anywhere else. I could go to Atlanta. I could go to Detroit, and people's rocking with me. Like they don't know me from anywhere, and they just like me for what I'm doing. In New York, it's everybody's trying to get it, and each one. It's not like each one teach one out here. It's like you got something, you holding that. You're not trying to give no knowledge out. You're not trying to bring nobody up with you. You're just trying to get to the top. Like the selfishness. Like, but still got to do what you got to do, man.
Nah, I feel that. Is that like your biggest gripe with how of everything that you've dealt with so far in this music industry?
Um, Pretty much, man. Because I I focus so much on me, man. I don't. I block out anything that's not part of my plan. So like aside from maybe like funding what I'm doing every now and then, I mean, I ain't really worried about nothing. Nothing really bothered me. Quarantine didn't stop me. Quarantine, quarantine helped me lock in even more. Like I don't feel like anything's really in my way.
Right, right. So, what is your plan for 2021? Singles, videos, what else you got in store? Like, what do the people really got to know or be tapped in with you about up with this next year of music?
Um, Pretty much for right now, that's really it. You said it. I'm gonna just be dropping stuff like crazy. It's gonna be consistent releases, man. Visuals is the main thing because, like I said, I can't be doing shows right now, unfortunately, until the roads open up. But
Yeah.
stay tuned. Tap into my website JDhane.com and subscribe to my newsletter. Anything that I'm doing is gonna be updated on there. So
Right. And visuals. What else do we have coming out? You mentioned one before. We got a few videos coming out over the next
yeah,
couple
so
months, hopefully.
Too Late. Too Late is about to drop soon. That's with Capella Gray. I didn't drop that song yet. Shorty You Bad. That's by me. I got Lead Me On. That's by me. That's coming out. I got the video for Quarantine coming out, and I got a video for On Everything featuring Unique Hope.
Now, before I let you go, something I do with New York artists on the show, I ask you, who are two New York artists that you really want to see yourself collab with in the future? One from, I guess, like 2010 and before, and like one, I guess, quote unquote, more current artist.
Think for a second.
I know
Trying to see
it's a tough answer because you want
Yeah.
to actually like think about it.
Yeah, I'm trying to see who's from NY. There's so many artists. Is Dead or Alive?
Dead or alive? I mean,
Dead
I
or
would say I would
Alive?
prefer alive, but if you want to be like, oh, I want to do it, I want Biggie to hop on, do a verse for me. I won't be mad at you.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Let me see. I would do something with A Boogie.
A Boogie. Okay, that would be cool. That would be cool.
All right, that's current. Hmm, this old one. This old one is killing me right now.
You got this. You got this. Come on, I believe in you.
Yeah, let me get some with DMX. I want to do some with DMX.
Oh, okay. You're the first person I
Um,
think on this show who says DMX. I'll tell you right now, the general consensus of everybody who hops on here is
mhm.
Jay Z and A Boogie. But
Oh yeah,
I've never gotten a DMX before. That it's normally A Boogie, or it's normally like Jay Z and Pop Smoke, or Jay Z and A Boogie. But you're the first person to say DMX, and I kind of like that because I feel like nobody says DMX, and DMX is
yeah, for
not
sure, man.
underrated because he's a legend, but I feel like people should like young people should like want to do records with DMX. I feel like that's
That's a
dope.
fact. He's a god, man. I mean, the contrast would be crazy. He's like energetic, and I come off with the smooth joint. That would be a crazy track.
I would love that. I would love that. That'd be dope. So okay, so we got the videos, we got the singles. Anything else that the people got to know about before we get off here today? Like, what else do they got to be in tune with when it comes to you?
Um, I can't give away everything. The most that I could say right now is tap in to my website, JDhane.com. Anything that you guys gonna need to know, sign up
Yeah.
to my newsletter. You're gonna get all the updates for sure. Follow me on Instagram at j.dane_. Feel me? Tap in music, Apple Music, Spotify, you name it. Grab I'm everywhere.
Boom. There it is. Let them know where they can follow you at. Drop all the socials: Instagram, Twitter, Facebook.
Yeah, everything is J Dhane. Instagram is j.dane_, but you know, SoundCloud, J Dhane, Facebook, you can find me, J Dhane. Everything else is J Dhane, jdhane.com. So
Wow, yo, I appreciate you being
I
on
appreciate
the show
you,
today,
bro.
man. Make sure y'all go run up all four of those singles. Each one has its own different vibe, and you know, they're all a vibe, but each one has its own little different thing for you to explore, especially Lit and Confess. Those are my favorites. So make sure y'all go run those up. Check out the music videos he's got out right now. Keep in tune. It's J Dhane on the radar.
For sure.
Bye.